I hereby call the second day of the first regular session of the 24th Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen. Kasalilia, Mang.
Senator Aruduz, Senator Asher, Senator Chur,
Present.
Senator Christian, Senator Colon,
Yes.
Senator Conman, Floor Leader Marar,
Good morning, and I'm here.
Senator Mutong,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romolo, Senator Sigra,
Yes, good morning.
Senator Rosamal, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, 13 members are present.
With that, we have a quorum to transact business. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item number 4, reading of the journal.
Floor
Mr.
Leader.
Speaker,
Go
I
ahead, Floor
move
Leader.
the Congress dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Any objections?
The humble request, Mr. Chairman.
If no objections, we'll vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 5, presidential communications. We are in receipt of numbers 23-584 to number 23-602.
Assign those. Next item.
Item 6, FSM Supreme Court communications. We have one and it's number 23-16.
Next item.
Item 7, member communications. None at the moment, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 8, departmental communications. We have numbers 23-118 to number 23-122.
Please assign those. Next item.
Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications. We have numbers 23-46 to number 23-50.
Assign those. Next item.
Item 10, state communications. We are in receipt of number 23-60 to number 23-61.
Please assign those. And members, please take note of the state communications. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications. None, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item number 12, municipal or town communications. None also, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item number 13, foreign government communications. None, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 14, miscellaneous communications. None also, Mr. Speaker.
Order of the day.
The first item under the order of the day is standing committee reports for item number 15. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 16, special committee reports. We have one and it's number 24-01 by the committee to wait on the president.
Madam Chair Sigra. Chairman Usman,
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move for a short recess.
short recess. Congress is back in session. Madam Chair Segra, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for adoption of Special Committee Report number 24-01.
It's been moved and seconded that Special Committee Report number 24-01 be adopted by Congress. Madam Chair Segra.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The committee to wait met with President Wesley Simina yesterday at approximately 1 p.m. in the President Conference Room. The President was accompanied by Vice President Aaron B. Paluk, along with members of the President's Cabinet and staff. The meeting was opened with a short prayer. President welcomed your committee and offered his congratulations on the organization of the new 24th Congress. After greetings and exchange of some pleasantries, President Simina began the substantive portion of the meeting by requesting that the new Congress transmit an official communication identifying its leadership and committee assignments once this information becomes available. President Simina stated that due to recent constitutional amendment allocating 50% of fishing fee revenues to the state, there is a need for the national government to adopt a change in mindset on certain financial and budgetary matters. He reported that the executive would soon be transmitting 2 proposed budget bills to Congress and FY supplemental request and a revised FY26 budget bill. In discussing the FY25 supplemental request, President Simina expressed a hope that Congress would assist in appropriating certain compact IMF funds to the states. President Simina stated that the executive would be resubmitting a variety of substantive bills that were not passed during the previous Congress, including bills relating to marine spatial planning, the import of plastic materials, MyCare amendments, a tax on major corporations, and changes to NORMA, among other subjects. Additionally, he stated that the executive would be transmitting multiple proposed resolutions for Congress consideration, including a resolution relating to a $5 million grant from Saudi Arabia to fund the constructions of a UN office complex, as well as several resolutions relating to pending nominations. Following President Simina's remarks, Vice President Balik delivered comments in which he voiced support for President's priority list and discussed the executive's forthcoming revised FY26 budget bill. Vice President Balik characterized the revised FY26 budget bill as being very realistic, while also containing both budget cuts and reprioritizations. Vice President Balik asked Congress to prioritize its consideration of marine spatial planning legislation. He also noted a recent lawsuit filed against the FSM national government by the Bombay State Legislature. After the President and Vice President shared their priorities and updates, members of your committee delivered brief remarks. And the chair discussed a communication from the National Election Director and asked the President if election or funding is one of the executive's budget priorities. President Simina responded that it is, and the chair noted that the committee's primary purpose in attending the meeting was to listen and gain a better understanding of the executive's priorities and plans. After thanking the President and Vice President for sharing their updates and perspective, the chair stated that she would share the executive's input and requests with the whole Congress. President Simina ended the substantive portion of the meeting by again thanking your committee for its attendance and by offering his congratulations and best wishes for a newly constituted 24th Congress. On behalf of your committee, the chair thanked the President, Vice President, and all executive branch staff for sharing their time and perspectives. The meeting concluded with mutual agreement to move forward on the above issues in a timely and cooperative manner. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Any further discussion? Chairman Roosmal?
As I indicated during our brief recess, I just wish to know if the issue of the plan that was indicated to the committee to wait on the president last Congress regarding what the national government is planning to do with employees that may be affected by the reduction and elimination of some U.S. federal programs, including IOM and others.
Madam Chair Segra?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The committee to wait on the president was not able to get a briefing right after the session yesterday. So the consensus was to wait on the president and see what his priorities are and to report back. So we did not really have some marching orders on what to take it to the president yesterday. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker,
Go ahead.
I think the issue raised by Senator Roosevelt was partially part of our WIT committee last session. And I recall that the president requested that the responsible committees of Congress will need to address that during some oversight hearings. I guess this is what I can share by recalling our WIT committee to request Congress to address this. If not last time, I guess this is the right time to take it up. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, if I may?
Go ahead.
I just want to state that the president did not include that in his briefing and a list of priorities. And for me, I was under the same impression as the floor leader that in order to get our answers, we can do oversight hearing with the appropriate departments. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Chairman Christian?
Speaker,
Go ahead.
this may not be directly connected to the report, but it's in line with the concern raised by Chairman Roosevelt. I think as this body, we should be concerned about the national government's plan in relation to our fallback plan if indeed there will be national government employees laid off due to seizure of federal fundings or anything in relation to the comeback. I think we need to have some kind of an understanding, whether through public hearings or oversight hearings, in terms of where are we at the comeback fundings. We know for a fact that there are concerns about GEMCO composition, U.S. not having completed their part. And we also know that there are some narrative as to statements or letters in relation to decline of the eligibility of our citizens who serve in the military for healthcare. Those kind of issues, I think we need to be updated. So at this moment, I think this body should do what we can do and what we should do in order to update ourselves of these issues, in order to make informed decisions to help our nation planned out for what's coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Any further discussion? If none, and no objection, we'll vote on the adoption of the said report. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted standing special committee report number 24-01. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item number 17 for assignment of measures and communications. Please refer to referral sheet number 24-01.
Members, please take note of the referral sheet. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Item number 18, unfinished business. None at the moment, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 19, bill calendar. None also, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 20, resolution calendar. None, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess. We have a resolution in our package this morning. It's a resolution to reconstitute the special committee report on climate change. If you recall, it goes with each Congress, so I would like to ask if I could maybe entertain a placement for that resolution, if possible.
Can we move to tomorrow? We can take care of it tomorrow.
Okay. That's,
Mr. Speaker,
go ahead.
there are other two resolutions, number 2401
Can
and
we-
2402. Can we do that tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Let's do it tomorrow so we can talk about it some more.
Thank you.
Let's go back. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 21, introduction of bills and resolutions.
If you have any bills or measures to introduce, please pass them forward to Chief Clerk. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 22, miscellaneous business.
Miscellaneous business. Any miscellaneous business?
Speaker,
Go ahead.
this miscellaneous business. The speech supposed to be delivered yesterday, and when I hear a lot of speeches, Mr. Speaker, I was delaying this speech today to deliver it today. Mr. Speaker, honorable members of the 24th Congress, CFSM Congress, President Simina and Vice President Palik, Chief Justice Worswick, our traditional leaders, our national cabinet secretaries, our Excellency Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, members, families, and loved ones, fellow citizens. Mr. Speaker, please allow me to delegate my remarks today to the citizens of our Micronesian federations who, after 46 of our national constitution independence in 1979, are beginning to wonder about the promises of a true constitutional democratic self-government in our federations, and who, after 39 years of compact association with the United States since 1986, are also beginning to wonder about the promises of the government economic development efforts. There is a rising questions now among our citizens whether or not our government's policies and practice are in line with the theories and national objectives that our federations was created to implement for our state and citizens. Or has our government drifted off, of course, because of self-interest and corruption's motive for those funding democratic principles and economic development objectives that our federations was to pursue for our state and citizens. Mr. Speaker, we have to admit that our Micronesian federations still has a long way to go to be the perfect union that our forefathers once demanded to be. And achieving the perfect union status for our nations, we do need the guidance and support of our people. We cannot treat our people merely as pawn and puppet in our individual political design. In the early 20s, when our national leaders and they started betraying the trust of our people, the people started demanding the institution of an independent prosecutor in our national government. In March 2023, they passed it in a constitutional referendum to have the office installed and the earliest opportunity, partly to help preserve the separation of power within our national government. It's now take our government 2 years to install. Meantime, within those 2 years, our government have been using power that are purposeful to disadvantage some of our citizens for political purposes. Our national government has made it its practice to exert undue influence in the context of our election and the state election for political purposes. Recently, our national executive branch has used the disaster emergency power supposedly to provide disaster emergency relief food for the people. However, in Chuk State, the national emergency relief food turned out to be a political weapon distributed only to people who support our national executive branch's choices of candidate and its Chuk State political alliance in the recent local Chuk State elections. The use of our government emergency power to interfere in our election is a dangerous precedent for our government leaders to follow. It's not only dilutes our democratic processes and the true will our people, but it also set our constitutional federations on the path of dictator governments. Indeed, when our governments invoke the emergency power and use the police power to suppress the people free will, and at the same time manipulating our judicial branches into endorsing its political maneuvers. Right then and there, we have lost our constitutional legitimacy and no longer deserve the obedience of the people. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, fellow citizens, we need to be equal vigilant in the pursuit of both of our democratic principles and our common economic development well-being. We are now starting our third compact period with the United States, but after 35 years, now we still are not close to achieving economic self-reliance of self-sustain for ourselves and our nations. It seems our compact financial assistance has not been enough and has been too slow for our nation's economic development needs. At the same time, our compact relationship with has become a detrimental factor to our Micronesian society and cultural identity. Too many of our citizens are leaving families and home to search for a better life in America and its territories. And yet, our compact financial assistance has not developed our local economy to provide the jobs and businesses opportunity for our citizens to stay home and utilize. In March 2023, as we all know, our people at demanding the division of our fishing license fee for more development funds in the state, because our compact financial assistance has proven inadequate and unresponsive to the slow pace of economic development in the islands. I suggest, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, that we continue working together with the United States to revise the procedure of the availability of disbursement of our compact financial assistance to address the present reality of our economic development needs. For example, I am going to introduce this regular session the necessary bills or resolution authorizing the compact trust fund board of trustee or governors to start dispersing not more than a quarter of their annual return of each of the state share of the trust fund, so as to accelerate the economic and infrastructure development effort in the state outer islands rather than in the state center. I ask that we make our joint compact renegotiation committee a full-time job to revising such needed revisions to the existing compact agreement and call the next state national leadership to address such neat ideas. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, I thank you all for your kind patience with me, and for the sake of our people and national, we work together to restore our constitutional federations and accelerate the improvement of our people's lives outside our state center. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Golan. Any further miscellaneous business?
Mr. Speaker,
Go ahead, Chairman Imya.
esteemed members, I just want to congratulate the newly elected and sworn-in senators, as well as the elected presiding officers and appointed chairpersons of the standing and special committees. Your leadership and dedication are vital to our progress, and we look forward to your contribution in shaping a brighter future. I stand before you with profound gratitude as the chairman of the Standing Committee on Ways and Means. This honor is not just a personal milestone. It is a testament to our collective commitment to lead our nation with courage, vision, and unity in the face of unprecedented challenges. As we embark on this pivotal journey, we are confronted with an urgent reality of out-migration. Our talented youth, skilled workers, and future leaders seeking opportunities beyond our shores. This trend, exacerbated by health challenges and untimely losses, threatens the very foundation of our nation's progress and sustainability. It is a challenge that we cannot afford to ignore, as it undermines our ability to implement the Compact of Free Association, execute critical development projects, and advance the Sustainable Development Goals vital for securing our children's future. However, I stand before you filled with unwavering faith in the resilience and resourcefulness of the Micronesian people. This is not a time for despair. It is a call for collective action. Together, we can turn this tide. As we move forward, I envision the 24th Congress in partnership with the executive branch of our national government and our 4 states taking decisive actions to invest in our people. We must prioritize strengthening education, vocational training, expand access to quality health care, and creating meaningful economic opportunities that empower our citizens to thrive at home. We must modernize our policies to attract and retain talent, support returning citizens, and harness the skills and remittances of our diaspora for nation building. To all of you, honorable members and colleagues, as well as our talented staff, your support and collaboration are vital to achieving the goals and objectives on our Committee on Ways and Means. Together, we can forge a path that not only addresses the challenges we face, but also uplifts our communities and foster a brighter future for all Micronesians. Let us embrace this opportunity to work hand in hand, united by a shared purpose and a commitment to sustainable development of our beloved country. To our citizens abroad, you are Micronesia's heart. Wherever you reside, stay connected. Contribute your knowledge, your resources, and your voice. Together we can bridge the distance between us. To our international development partners, stand with us as we innovate and invest in our people. Support our efforts to build a sustainable, prosperous, and inclusive FSM. Let this 24th Congress be remembered as the one that faced our greatest challenges with unity and resolve. Let us reaffirm our shared commitment to future where Micronesians flourish at home and wherever our journey takes us. With one purpose, one people, one nation, we will overcome. The future of Micronesia is ours to shape together. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Umia. Any further miscellaneous business?
Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the remarks offered by Senator Kuland. And in his remarks, he alluded to the fact that the government of Micronesia sort of looked toward the United States for guidance. And we did. You know, Trump 2021 was not the most attractive form of government turnover that there was in a democratic country. And if that was what he was alluding to, it's so true. And you know, many times before, I would talk about what I see as problematic in Chuk. And I'm scolded by the Chuk delegation and said, stay away from what happens in the state of Chuk. So please, don't bring your Chuk problem to Congress. We need to be able to be objective when the time comes for us to deliberate on issues. And in this, I ask that we all rise above being just representative of election districts, that we become national congressmen, national representatives. Perhaps in doing so, we might have a better overview of what is best for the nation. So, thank you, Senator Gulan.
Thank you, Chairman Christian. Any further miscellaneous business?
Short recess, Speaker.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. Any further miscellaneous business?
Speaker,
Go ahead.
thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. If I may not be out of order, Mr. Speaker, I move that we stand in recess and come back tomorrow at 10.
Speaker,
Floor leader?
I agree with the suggestion by Senator Colon. Just if you can allow me to make an announcement, short one.
Go ahead, make your announcement.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to humbly invite you and all honorable members for a dinner reception in behalf of our ET1 officials that are with us in this opening session. That's on behalf of our delegation, hosted by Vice Speaker, myself, and Senator Nimaya, and the rest of the Jewish delegation. And you are all invited at either way
Thank you.
restaurant around 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Members, please take note. And any second to the motion by Senator Golan? It's been moved and seconded that Congress stands in recess until tomorrow morning at 10. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. Motion carried. Congress stands in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow.